Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. I pray that this message find you in good health. I pray that you are continually encouraged to pursue righteousness, to seek to improve and worship in obedience to the Most High Father Yahuah. I pray that you come to understand that it is the Spirit, His set apart Spirit, that He sent in Yahushua's name. And I pray that you're ever so encouraged more and more each day. On that note, welcome to Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. My name is Symmanayah, and if you're tuning in for the first time, you will come to know that Yashar'al, the nation of believers of whom I speak, are those who seek to worship and obey the Most High Father, those who accept Yahushua as Mashiach. It is you who I consider my family, my brothers, my sisters. On that note, this segment of Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers, I want to talk about discouragement, the unrecognized detours. Who's paying attention? Where is the love? What do you think people are witnessing in these current times? Do you think that people only see what you and I see? What are those new to the truth witnessing? What are people hearing? Have the actions of our walk caused discouragement? Is it possible that if a person discovers the truth as it relates to these end times, these last days, but witness something different from another, that it will result in them taking a different approach regarding that individual? In other words, my brothers and sisters, are we causing detours in others' lives because of our error and mistakes? Have we failed to warn the people, to sound the alarm about the signs and the times? Are we so focused on Hebrew dress, Hebrew language? Are we so focused on just reading the letter that we are void of paying attention to a living Alahym, the living instruction and guidance of the Spirit of Yahushua? Are we out of balance, my brothers and sisters? Consider this: the crime that is real in our communities, the violence, the wars, the fightings that are real, the discouragement amongst our youth. Could it be that they see the signs of the time? Could it be that they recognize that we are in the last days? Could it be that they see the deterioration of our society, of our communities? Could they be witnessing the storms emerging, humbling events, but yet we're talking about something else because our priorities may be out of balance? Are we speaking of one thing while our children and or others are discovering that the signs of the times are upon us? If so, could this be contributing to their discouragement in listening to us? I am compelled to believe many are witnessing the realities of what's occurring and hunger for something that will encourage them while they yet live exists. Out of discouragement comes misguided individuals, many of whom have detoured from a path that is most beneficial to their lives. While we are trying to present scriptures but ignore things such as signs of the times and end times, which happens to also be in scripture, people may be possibly disregarding our messages. In other words, it's like a house burning, and instead of looking for a means to put out the fire and or escape the destruction, we are discussing what color each room should be. Yes, each of us have a task. Each of us have a calling, a responsibility, things that we will be held accountable for. Could it be that our priorities in the order of service have become skewed? Could it be we are or have taken only the joyous and happy things to present to one another? Have we or are we trying to escape discussing the realities of what's emerging? Are we trying to hide from the realities that famine, food shortages, drought, fresh water shortages, pestilence, plagues, and other catastrophes are unfolding across the globe as a result of the Most High's judgment and wrath. End times are here, Yashar'al, and it would be wise to identify preparation for the coming Mashiach, the Messiah, Yahushua. Yes, it would be wise for us to do what is expected of us and prepare for his return. Will Yashar'al be gathered? I believe so. Will there be martyrs called to stay in place? I believe so. What side? Will there be rebellious? Will there be those with unbelief? I believe so. Hard decisions are before us, my brothers and sisters. If our children or newcomers to the truth can see signs of the times but hear us talking about other things first and ignoring the warnings, they just might become discouraged and question our belief. We say we believe one thing, but we duck and dodge the realities of the signs of the times. How do you think our young ones, or those who are coming into the truth for the first time, how do you think they would feel? What do you think they would do knowing that we are ignoring the realities of what's unfolding? It would be wise for us to learn how to pray, discern, and understand and respond with acknowledgement of all that is promised. Mercies and favors are great. However, instructions, reproof, discipline, judgment, and wrath are also parts of our experience in the ways of the Most High Father Yahuah. If we truly love one another, let us learn how to respond to all righteous instructions, including correction and discipline. Let us not ignore the sequence of things that will occur regarding these last days, and let us prepare. Who can discern the sound of warnings? Who is able and willing to establish a ready mind, body, and soul to act? Where is the true love? What is the face of true love? Is it time? No, it is time to stop patronizing one another when unrighteousness is obvious. It is time for iron to sharpen iron and discover the true instructions for perfecting the body of believers. I ask you, where is the love? Consider these verses. 1 Corinthians 13:1 through 13, and they read as follows. If I speak with tongues of men and messengers but do not have love, I have become a sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. Could that also mean speaking the Hebrew language but not having love, as well as others types of tongues? Without love, we're like a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophecy and know all secrets and all knowledge, and if I have all belief so as to remove mountains but do not have love, I am none at all. Are we witnessing prophecy come before us? Do we really know what love is? And if I give out all my possessions to feed the poor, and I give my body to be burned, but do not have love, I am not profited at all. Love is patience, is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not boast, and is not puffed up. Does not behave indecently. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Reckons not the evil. Does not rejoice over the unrighteousness, but rejoice in the truth. It covers all, believes all, expects all, endures all. Love never fails, and whether there be prophecies, they shall be inactive, or tongues, they shall cease, or knowledge, it shall be inactive. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part shall be inactive. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I thought as a child. I reasoned as a child. But when I became a man, I did away with childish matters. Continuing on, verses 12 and 13. For now we see in a mirror, dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know as I also have been known. And now belief, expectation, and love remain. These three, but the greatest of these is love. Let me ask you before I read a few more scriptures. Do you believe the Father loves us? And do we not hear of him correcting those whom he loves? Yes, he provides us instructions, and then if we don't respond, we find reproof. And if we don't yield to his reproof, we see discipline. And from discipline, the fruit of our rebellion can produce his judgment and possibly his wrath. So if he loves us, which I believe he does, then his wrath, his discipline, his wrath, his judgment, although we will see death and destruction, among other things, he still loves us and will protect us. He will guide us and preserve us. Yes, he who seeks to gain this life will lose it, but he who loses his life for the sake of the Mashiach, Yahushua, will gain life abundantly. Moving right along, my brothers and sisters. Hebrews 11:1, and I just want to read 11:1 to 3. In belief is the substance of what is expected, the proof of what is not seen. For by this the elders obtain witness. By belief we understand that the ages are prepared by the word of Alahym, so that what is seen was not made of what is visible. Think about love and think about belief, my brothers and sisters. I am compelled to believe that we must pray for balance. So many desire to be teachers, mores, elders, priests, etc. How many of us are pursuing the calling of another versus seeking the task provided by the Spirit of Yahushua? Are we preparing for living in righteous guidance? There are those who are receiving convictions to perform designated tasks, while there are others who are trying to copy and or mimic what they see others doing, saying, or what they hear. Beware of those who are self-appointed and void of the Spirit of Yahushua's guidance. Soon and very soon we will witness what is necessary to heal us from discouragement and restore us from the unrecognized detours many of us have taken. The time will come when we will pay attention to the realities necessary for demonstrating the restoration of an awakening nation of believers who seek to do the will of the Most High Father Yahuwah. Those who have accepted Yahushua as Mashiach, as Messiah, will rise and represent the fulfillment of many scriptures. Let us, out of love, speak of all that is righteous, from instructions to reproof and including discipline, judgment, and wrath, as part of our teachings and actions. Prophecies are being fulfilled, and events mentioned in scriptures are unfolding. Are we supposed to just continue business as usual and proceed with day-to-day routines? It would be wise to identify the signs of the times and consider what is prescribed for believers during these last days. Don't get caught like those in the days of Noah and Lot, who either rebelled or who had succumbed or given into unbelief. Ask questions. Ask more questions. Begin to seek out living instructions and guidance as to what must be done in these coming days. Choose wisely, my brothers and sisters. Decide whom you will hear and pray for confirmation. Until next time, my family, pray that we are able to deliver the right messages at the appropriate times, lest we become the ones fueling discouragement and causing unrecognized detours. Let us show love and speak of all that is written. Let us be obedient and acknowledge the scriptures in whole, including the things that may seem unpleasant regarding judgment and wrath. Be encouraged, my brothers and sisters. Proof will come, and the Most High Father, through his set-apart Spirit that was sent in Yahushua's name, will establish, confirm, and provide the evidence of those whom he has chosen and called to be leaders for his people. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, until next time, my family, let us be mindful and come away from discouragement. Let us be encouraged. Let us be mindful if we are causing the unrecognized detours, and let us make these things right as guided by the Spirit of Yahushua. Let us pay attention. Let us show love. Until next time, my brothers, my sisters, my family, shalom, shalom, shalom.